marketing is a creative endeavor. Who do you think's more creative, a computer or a human?
I think it's a balance of both, to be honest, because with AI, you can, grab your data. Let's say if you have a plethora of data and you need to analyze it in smaller parts just to get like the information that you need. I think from that perspective, you can get your creativity to understand, okay, what is this, what I'm seeing now? And then you can, if it's creating campaigns or creating a SaaS solution or whatsoever, that's where you can get your creativity from. So I think, personally speaking, I think it comes from both. If you use both of them, you will definitely get, that creativity going. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to talk with you guys because I don't have any script or whatsoever. I just wanted to kind of share the previous weeks and what has happened. Again, like in my last video, I did mention that we were going to go to Dubai. I was invited. For the people that don't know me or have not seen the video, the prior video is I have been invited to a marketing conference where I was invited to do a keynote and a panel discussion, which went pretty well. And I say pretty well because I'm a perfectionist. So it's not always going to be like, oh my God. But anyway, it was exciting. It was my first time. And obviously we enjoyed Dubai, which is cool. For the people that don't know me, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Denise. I'm the founder and CEO of saaslaunch, where we help scale business-to-business tech startups to the next level. We help them launch, scale, and get funded, basically. And for that, for my business, I had to go to Dubai. So that's just in general. And so I kind of wanted to update you guys as well. And I'm gonna share some bits and pieces in this video, some vlogs, let's call it vlog pieces in this video to show you guys how that basically was. But all in all, Dubai was amazing. It was my second time, it was my partner's first time, and we enjoyed, to be honest. Like, I love Dubai. We have some friends there as well, so we hung out. We were there for a week, so the first 3-4 days we hung out. We did some touristical things, as they call it. Like, we went to the desert, we did the ATVs, we did the camel rides, we did the desert theater type of things, which was pretty cool as well. And we met up obviously with some of our friends, and then the last 3-4 days was the conference. So we met quite some amazing people from all over the world, obviously from the Middle East, from Asia, from the US, and from Europe. So it was quite multicultural, which I love. And yeah, it was super cool. I learned a lot. There were a few keynotes, of which I was one of them. And the keynotes were basically about, these founders that have their own companies and what they've been learning in, the field of marketing or the field of business, and sharing that with all of us. And yeah, for me, the most important thing that I actually am going to show you as well is that I got surprised because I know that our company was one of the companies that was featured as let's say, an award winner in the marketing space. But I didn't know that we were going to get a plaque. So I'm going to show that to you guys in a little bit as well. And that's one of the proudest moments because obviously, building a business is not the easiest, and you will have days in which you think, why am I doing this? And is the effort that I'm putting in the effort that I'm going to get out? Or let's say the return on investment, if we call it like that, is that something that we're going to get out of it? And I mean, I've had days that I'm like, I don't know why I'm doing this. It's ridiculous, but it is true. But in those days, what I mostly do is I try to look into the future, like at least 1 to 2 years ahead, and looking at myself from that perspective. and just seeing myself in that future perspective and looking back at this moment and be like, okay, Denise, you just need to go through it. This is something that, you know, every entrepreneur goes through, and you're gonna be fine, you know. Thank God I have a partner that's so loving and caring, and obviously helps me with these aspects as well. So yeah, that's one of the things. But to go back to that part, the plaque was just the award, I have to say, because it's a plaque, but it's an award. It's basically very amazing. Actually, let me show you guys this.
And for everybody that's here, thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Denise. Congratulations.
So this is the plaque. Go a little bit to the back. So let me open this and show you the awards, which is here. I don't know with the reflection of the light, of course. But it basically says Marketing 2.0 Outstanding Leadership Award presented to Denise Edwards in recognition of your contributions to the fields of marketing and advertising, Dubai 2022. So honestly, like, this is, I'm humbled, first of all, humbled and very grateful for this, and just to be recognized in the field. Obviously, what I'm doing is not only marketing, it's consulting, marketing, business development, sales, and investments. So it's a whole lot of words, but basically, yeah, it's just an amazing feat to be given, an amazing awards to be received. So other than that, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the few parts of us in Dubai, which is going to be a combination of, so again, this video is going to be a combination of me talking and then showing you guys what's been going on. And one of the things that I do want to kind of share more with you is more of myself. So I feel, and this is something that I've been talking to one of my mentors, I feel that with YouTube, I want to obviously teach things as well, to teach the things that I know. But what I also want to do is share a little bit about me and a little bit about myself and just who I am as a person, and just provide more of selling myself. And the third day was my keynote, which was on how to lower your customer acquisition costs. And it went pretty well. I have to say it was my first time, like I mentioned, and I was a bit nervous, but all in all, once I did the presentation and the questions started rolling out as well from there, so there were quite some interesting questions. So for me, that's a signal that people really liked the presentation and were interested in what I had to share. And yeah, I'll put bits and pieces of it. If I have the whole video, I'll link it down below as well.
So there's a few methods that some of us already know to acquire customers, acquire leads. You can run ads, as I mentioned before, but it's getting more expensive. So do we really want to do that? Face-to-face meetings, conferences like these where you can have people meet you face-to-face, but how many conferences can you go to? And where are those conferences? For example, is it in your local country or is it outside? So it's not a scalable way of, acquiring new leads, acquiring new customers. Referrals are word of mouth. Of course, our clients are getting some referrals, but it's not, again, a scalable or consistent way to acquire leads and customers. Social selling, content marketing, it has a long ramp-up period, right? So once you do content marketing, it's not that as if you're going to get leads as soon as possible. Sometimes it takes a little bit more time. So what is a better way of moving forward? Personally, because I work in the tech field, so all these SaaS startups already have kind of like an AI perspective in their solution. It's not a thing that you talk about per se. It's more of like, okay, what's the added value that that solution brings to the table and how do you market that? That's the conversations that we have. It's not a conversation on, okay, we're using AI and what data are we sharing? It's more like, okay, this is a solution. It uses a certain aspect of AI, and this is the benefit it will bring to your target audience.
I just wanted to ask, you mentioned on one of the slides that you do like a maximum of 3 follow emails in the very first outreach, the round of the outreach. Can you share a little bit about as to what the content is, like various in the 3 emails, so that we can actually see how it's like for somebody who perhaps did not respond to the first email, what they get in the second email, what's kind of the last call to action that you include?
Yeah, exactly. So for example, we're doing now one where we are promoting our own services, right? So we provide funding for investors or in SaaS companies from investors. So we're just keeping it very short and to the point. In the first email, we just mention what we do, and then we have a case study. But a case study is just like 2 sentences, like, hey, we've helped, for example, the company that I just mentioned get traction with their VCs and they have a multi-7-figure deal. Are you interested in, checking out if we can help you with that as well? And then we have the Calendly link in there as well. And then in the second email, we go a little bit more into depth, just a few sentences more of what the company is, what we do, and how we can help them. And then the third email, what we're doing now is after actually, so the first email is the first day, the second email is after 2 days, and the last email is actually after almost 30 days. It's just a strategic thing. And the last email is just very basic. It says like, well, I guess this is it. I guess that we're not going to talk. Something like that, because that's going to trigger psychologically like your prospect in like, okay, what was the email about? Let me go back again. And then they're going to see like, hey, okay, maybe I missed it, or I've read it and I just forgot about it. So that's just a very basic example. What we also do with some of our clients is that we have a sales page. So we create a sales page in which we have the full value proposition on the sales page, and we drive traffic through email to that sales page. And on that sales page, they can also, schedule in a 15-minute qualification call. So that's also a different way of driving traffic to, let's say, instead of having a salesperson, you have that sales page as your salesperson. Obviously, it depends also on what your ticket size is. Like if it's a high ticket offer, if it's an offer, let's say between, let's say 2 and 4K in euros, let's say it like that, then a sales page is fine. But once it's over that amount, then obviously you need to have a qualification call where somebody is face-to-face, because those are just higher ticket offers.
Thanks. Thank you.
Welcome.
Well, marketing is basically storytelling, in my opinion. Do you think AI would be possible? It would be possible for AI to reach those kinds of levels in, say, 5 years?
Personally speaking, again, from a software perspective, there's softwares out there that can actually write blogs for you if you just put in a few keywords and then they already, write a blog for you. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect. You obviously need to give your creativity in that as well. But it does give you more of a hold on writing a better blog instead of doing it yourself. So that's a way of how you can see it. Again, the creativity part, that comes where you improve on the blog, but I do think it's a crutch to help you to actually increase maybe conversions in this case, for example.
Are we seeing the end of the human marketeer? Is AI going to replace the marketing function in our client companies?
I personally don't think so, or not yet. I think AI is in its infancy. There's still a lot that needs to be developed to make it, let's say, perfect in that sense. And I think even if AI exists, there's still human beings that need to, handle or at least use the tools that use AI, if that makes sense. So I personally don't think that we're going to be obsolete, let's say it like that. I think we're going to be an added value, or AI is going to be an added value as it is now, but it's going to be more an added value in actually making your results maybe faster or better or whatsoever in a shorter amount of time than maybe what we're doing now.
So that was pretty awesome. All in all, we met, again, interesting people, amazing people from all parts of the world. We shared, let's say, knowledge on our businesses, on like the field of marketing, but the field of business in general. And it was just fun. It was just fun to connect with other people. And I do feel that this is something that I want to do a little bit more. For sure, speaking, that's one of the things that I have on my, I wouldn't say bucket list, because that seems a little bit, it seems like, oh, it's just a bucket list. No, this is one of the things that I really want to go into, which is public speaking and doing more keynotes. And as well, actually, YouTube is something that I really want to go deeper in as well. So I guess the public speaking and YouTube, which is basically speaking to a camera to you guys, is also something that's intertwined. So that's one of the things that I want to do, like more speaking engagements. But I also want to go to more networking events in different countries, whether it's here where I am in the Netherlands, but also abroad. I love traveling. My partner loves traveling as well, so it's actually a great combination. So that's something that I'm looking forward to as well. So all in all, that was and is part of this video and the vlog. And yeah, for next video, who knows what the topic's going to be. No, I'm just kidding. So what I wanted to tell you guys is I appreciate you, everybody that's, watching. And yeah, would love to get your feedback on the vlog or on the keynotes, the panel discussion, and anything else that you guys have questions about. See you soon. Ciao.